Hello, Captains, and welcome to the last episode in JoJo's Discovery called The Measure of Morality, Part 2.
Looks like the Excalbians are ready to resume the trials. As you know, our participation is required, whether we like it or not. Under the circumstances, keeping them waiting isn't wise.
Agreed.
Until next time.
Let's go.
We have seen many things in the trials. Your actions have given us much to consider, but we require more data.
I think this has gone on long enough, Yarnik. Release us.
You can remove yourself from the trials if you so desire. I believe you are aware of the consequences such an action will bring.
Yes, you've been quite clear on that.
Then, if you wish to proceed, the portal awaits.
We know the drill, Yarnik.
The next trial lies this way.
This is incredible. The architecture, the technology, the art. It's not like anything I've ever seen before. Where are we?
This is Iconia, ancient Iconia during the war. I was not part of a mission sent here through time.
The Excalbians have dropped us into another planetary assault by the look of things. There's a battle site ahead. We might be able to learn more about our surroundings by examining it.
Agreed. Keep your eyes open for hostile forces, though. We don't want them getting the drop on us.
Fascinating. According to my tricorder, these soldiers are from extinct species. The Dinoceans and the Ickabar.
That's right. They're part of a force that attacked here to acquire tech that Iconians withheld from them.
If this is the fall of Iconia, we might be able to stop the chain of events that eventually lead to the war. Considering the previous trials, I can see that as the pivotal event we were sent here to encounter.
Think you're right. Let's see what else we can find here.
That last hit wasn't far from here.
We can have heavy gunfire nearby. Keep your weapons handy.
Thank you for the reminder.
More fighting ahead. Wait. Are those Iconians?
Yes, they are.
More Iconian camps. Kill them! Let them die with their master!
I am Taket of Iconia. You are not known to us. Halt and identify yourself.
I am Admiral Axion of the United Federation of Planets.
I do not recognize your species, but you have taken up arms to defend Iconia. That makes you an ally, and your assistance is appreciated. You have my thanks.
You're welcome.
I am called Lemiran. My thanks to you as well, newcomers. Our situation is quite dire. Mtara, our leader, has fallen. Iconia will soon be lost to our enemies. We must withdraw. We were trying to reach a nearby gateway when those soldiers attacked. Their reinforcements could arrive at any moment. Will you help us once again?
We'll do what we can.
Poor little attack. The warfare of cowards. For each herald they kill, I will take 100 of theirs. For each Iconian, 1,000.
All of this. The loss they must feel. And the anger.
Hold. Reading an energy spike in the gateway ahead. Something's activating it.
No, there will be no hope. We will fight, slay any foe that dares to cross our path.
Once more under the breach, dear friends. Once more.
Henry V.
Indeed.
I have returned to the time of my greatest failure. It sickens me to see the hell Iconia in such a state. Fate to ruin by the barbaric dregs of the galaxy. This time, I shall not fail. Mirren, give me the world heart. Give me the means to rid the cosmos of our enemies. To return Iconia to greatness once more.
That's Taket of our time, but how Iconians can't travel in time.
I hear the bloodlust in your voice. I see the hatred burning in your eyes. But you do not frighten me. The world heart is ours. We will use it to rebuild what has been lost. Be gone from here, demon. You will not prevail on this day.
She's right. This is a fight you can't win.
That energy is protecting the demon. I can disable the gateway to stop that, but I need time.
You fought a war with the Iconians and survived?
Barely. Come on, Taket, hurry up. Or Lemirin.
The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves. The gateway is restored. I will signal you when I am ready once more. The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves. The gateway is restored. I will signal you when I am ready once more. The gateway is ready. Use the console in front to shut it down. The gateway is down, but someone on the other side is powering it back up. Defend yourselves.
Got her.
I will not be defeated. mistress. Use this to restore your strength. Yes, you serve me well, King. What? What have you done to me? This is inevitable. Yes. Resistance is futile.
Sister, what have you done? No, you can't.
Your knowledge belongs to us now.
That does not belong to you, creature!
We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. We are the Borg. Existence as you know it is over.
Indeed.
That creature. That was Taket. A Taket of nightmare, utterly corrupted by hatred and a thirst for vengeance. But what did she become?
They're called Borg. They are a collective of oppressive cybernetic entities.
I have seen terrible things on this day. The fall of my civilization, of my beloved friends, of the totality of Iconian knowledge and culture. I cannot abide these tragedies. I cannot. Please, you can follow that monster. You can go where I cannot. I beseech you, return the world heart to me. Do not let Iconia fall to darkness.
We will, Lamiran.
Something is amiss, my friends. The trial has taken a life of its own, expanding well beyond its original parameters.
We've noticed.
Though I implored Yarnik and his ilk to bring the trial to an end, they have refused. They wish to see how you address this new crisis.
I'm not surprised.
Tread lightly. There is an ill wind blowing upon this venture. I fear one that may consume us all before the end.
Thank you for the information, sir.
These Borg, are they an evolution of control? Did someone else try to recreate it later on?
Not to my knowledge.
Unlikely. The Borg Collective existed well before the creation of Control, although when you add temporal manipulation into the equation... No, I already have a headache, and temporal mechanics will only make it worse.
Agreed. Something you'd like to add, Commander?
7. What we saw on Esau 4, your detailed knowledge of the Borg. You used to be one of them, didn't you?
Yeah. I was assimilated by the Borg at a young age and liberated by the crew of the USS Voyager later in life. The assimilation process is reversible, mostly, but it leaves scars. Inside and out.
I'm sorry that happened to you. And I'm sorry to ask this now. Are we going to have a problem here? With you and the Borg? Under the circumstances, I can see how you could become... emotionally compromised.
This isn't the first time I've run into Borg since my liberation, and I doubt it'll be the last. I'll be fine, Commander. If it makes you feel any better, if I go native here, you have permission to shoot me.
Fair enough. Thanks.
Let's drop this force field and let's go.
Existence as you know it is over.
I don't think so.
Isn't enhancing an Iconian with cybernetics a bit excessive?
Borg 101, better assimilation through cybernetics. Watch out, energizing the equation. Weapons grade plasma.
Got that plate just in time. Ah, didn't make it through in time.
I don't like where this is heading. The Borg, they're relentless.
We defeated them before, Commander. We can do it again.
Time's a factor here. The longer the Borg have to build their forces and strengthen their position, the harder it'll be to undo their plans.
Let's move out.
7 of 9. The cardinal throne returns. At first, my existence seemed flawed, incomplete. I sought answers, and within the untrials, I found them. I was a simulacrum, brought into being by extravagance, tested, and I evolved. I reject this extravagant foolishness. My destiny is my own. Today, my reign begins.
I am designated 7 of 9, tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01. You will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
I don't think so.
This room has automated defenses. Watch where they're targeting.
particular nightmare is over.
For now.
Well, it was thoroughly unpleasant. I confront my past from time to time, but it usually doesn't shoot back.
Are you alright?
I'll manage. We need to deal with my evil twin and the Queen, however. The thought of them both running free makes me very uncomfortable.
Same here, let's get moving. Clear. Let's continue.
Watch out! More drones!
Of course there is.
I'm picking up a lot of energy spikes in the next room. Could be weapons fire.
Any idea what's in there, Seven?
It's the personal chamber of the Borg Queen. Maybe the Excalbians sent some allies to help out. If so, they might need our help. Want me to lower the field?
Yes, let's find out what's going on in there.
That's the Borg Queen.
Or what's left of her.
Indeed. This is damn peculiar. If the Excalbians killed her, where are they now? Be careful. Whatever did this could still be around, and it might not be friendly.
Understood, stay sharp.
Not sure if this is better or worse than what Control had planned.
Pretty sure it's worse, but I'm a little biased.
How timid you are. So frightened of perfection.
Last time I checked, we're not the ones hiding in the dark.
That's a good point.
Here's another. You are obsolete. Older. Weaker. Inferior to me in every way.
Inferior. To you? You're a pathetic copy of me hiding behind a legion of drones. You're weak.
Tell me, why have you come here? There will be no struggle. No resistance.
You're a smart girl. You'll figure it out eventually.
How predictable. How human. We know where that path ends. Futility.
And a new nightmare begins.
Watch the floor! cybernetic dinosaur.
Shooting now is in the biology lab.
Ooh, that was close.
More automated defenses are coming online.
Quit knocking me down.
What is trouble? I am Borg. I am eternal. My victory is near.
That's... How is she still functional?
There's so much more to you, possibly imagined. You are small. You lack harmony, cohesion, greatness. It will be your undoing.
Really? Whose ass just got kicked again?
Indeed.
You are done here at last, my friend. I'm glad you're still with us, my friends. I'll ask you to come with me. Yarnik wishes to speak with you, and time is short.
This better not be This had better not be about his ridiculous trial.
The evidence in the trial is clear. Adherents of evil will stop at nothing to ensure their victory. Nothing is sacred. No law is absolute. In comparison, the proponents of good are made weak by their morality and other self-imposed limitations. They lack the freedom to achieve their goals at all costs.
We don't have time for this. If you don't stop the trial now, we all could be at risk.
Those troops are coming from previous trials.
They're sending in more reinforcements.
The Borg Queen of our creation is amassing greater power. Impossible. Safety measures were in place. The participants should not be able to escape the trial areas or pursue agendas separate from the trials.
You said it yourself. Evil does not follow the rules. Nothing is sacred, not even the life of its creator.
The Borg Queen of our creation is amassing greater power. This includes the assimilation of this planet and everything on it. We must consider our alternatives while there is still time.
There is no time for debate, Yarnik. We need to take action now. Admiral Borg Quattrohydrine just appeared in orbit. Our sensors cannot determine where it came from. It just appeared out of thin air. Understood. Tell transporter room to beam us up on my mark.
We should take care of that Borg ship while we can.
Indeed. Will you be joining us, Commander?
Apparently not. President Lincoln has asked me to assist him with something. If I don't see either of you again, it has been an honor.
Same to you, Commander. Stay safe. Transporter room standing by, Admiral. Are you ready to beam up? Yes, 3 to beam up.
The Borg Queen is assimilating the Excalbians one by one. If she's not stopped, it's only a matter of time before she learns to use their matter-shaping powers.
How much time exactly?
Difficult to say. She will learn to replicate well-known patterns first, like Borg ships. It could take her much longer to learn to make entirely new things, or to create things from imagination and memory.
We'll be long dead before that happens. She has to be stopped now.
Never the hero. You know you can't win, and yet you stand ready to die a pointless death.
Your arrogance is impressive. Annoying, but impressive.
Arrogance? Is it arrogance you hear, or a statement of inevitable fact? Perhaps now your opinion has changed. Perhaps now you realize the futility of resistance.
Looks like you could use a hand here.
I hope you don't mind, but I brought some friends.
This is Captain Jonathan Archer of the Starship Enterprise.
Reinforcements.
All hands battle stations.
Let's make sure that history never forgets the name Enterprise.
There's an old saying, fortune favors the bold. Well, I guess we're about to find out.
I think it's time to do a little assimilating of our own.
Still think resistance is futile? Your Majesty?
Resistance. You're a tragic collection of relics and fools. The first of many to die.
Special pattern, Sierra. And fire.
Power to all weapon systems. Stand by tasers.
Fire main phases.
us with significant insight into the nature of good. Even with nothing to gain and everything to lose, even when placed in terrible danger by our studies, you chose to come to our aid. You refused to let the forces of evil destroy us, even though we had placed you in mortal peril.
Despite our differences, we still believe that we can find common ground.
You have given us much to consider and to understand. You have shown us that it is not good to subject others to dangers that we are not willing to face ourselves. Let us meet face to face one last time and resolve these matters.
Very well, we'll beam down to join you there, Yarnik.
This has certainly been a learning experience for me as well as the Excalbians.
I can't imagine.
I saw what I was and what I could have been, which makes me grateful for the life I have now. Still, this experience should make the next session with my counselor interesting.
Indeed.
In the meantime, that sensor grid in the trailer system will need some final adjustments. If you can get me back to my runabout, I can finish those. I can also speak to some Fenris Rangers about looking into the Orion smuggling activity in Trailus. Unofficially, of course.
Of course.
Sounds like Yarnek and his people have a lot to think about. I hope they mean it when they say they're going to pursue goodness. As for me, it's strange, being... what did the Borg Queen call it? A simulacrum? A copy. And an incomplete one at that.
You know?
I'm based on a Starfleet science officer. I was going to figure it out sooner or later. Now that I know, I've decided to continue what was started here today. In my own way.
How so?
I've asked the Excalbians to make my transformation permanent, and they've agreed. So, for the Excalbians, the trials are over, but for me, the human adventure is just beginning.
Indeed.
If you don't mind, I could use a ride to the nearest Alliance starbase. I'd like to speak with Starfleet Command about reactivating my commission. Among other things.
It'll be a pleasure, Commander. Glad you'll be joining us out there.
It's been quite some time since I had to go into combat. It was an honor to fight by your side.
Thank you for standing with us in battle.
The Excalbians have asked me to remain as I am now, and to serve as an ambassador for this planet. These people have a great deal to learn about the universe, and I believe the Alliance can help them with that. And having some experience as a statesman, I might be able to make that process a little smoother for all parties involved.
If anyone can do that, it'll be you, sir.
Should you return here, you will be most welcome. You've done all of us on Excalibur a great service today. One we will never forget. And for that, I thank you. Until we meet again, my friend. Farewell.
Good luck to you, sir. Farewell.
The advocates of good return. We have learned much from your efforts in the trials.
And did you make a ruling on that matter?
We did. After reviewing the events, we have decided to rule in favor of the concept of good.
And you will abide by the terms set up at the beginning of the trials?
We will. As we have ruled in favor of good, the people of Excalibur will pursue those virtues from this day forward.
Very well. I wish you luck in that pursuit, Yarnik. And that is it for this episode. Thank you, Captains, for watching, and we will see you again next week.
Well, for now, I'd like to put some distance between myself and Excalibur. Returning to Earth, catching up on what's happened since 2257? Sounds like a good place to start to me. I understand that an old friend of mine is on a similar journey now. I'll get in touch with Commander Stamets soon. I'd love to get his unique perspective on things. There's a lot waiting for me out there. Thank you for helping me get the chance to discover once again.
You're welcome, Commander.